Hello, David here at merchantaccounts.ca. Today we're going to tackle the topic of what are Visa small business or small merchant interchange rates. Stay tuned, we'll dig in 1 second. There's a really easy way to lower your credit card processing costs for small businesses, and it takes almost zero effort. It's almost nothing. You just need to learn about the Visa Small Merchant Interchange program. And you need to make sure that if you qualify it, you're actually getting the cost savings from your processor. Now, in order to understand this video, you need to understand what interchange is. And I've discussed this a lot on the channel. There's a lot of content on the merchantaccounts.ca website about it. However, at a high level, anytime someone processes a credit card transaction, there's a cost charge and it comes directly from Visa or MasterCard. And they charge it directly to the payment processor. Now this cost, this interchange cost, gets passed through ultimately onto merchants. And if you have a good credit card processor, two things are going to happen. First, they'll make sure that your transactions qualify for the lowest interchange rate possible. And secondly, they'll pass those cost savings through to you. And you can't just make that assumption that that'll happen. That doesn't always happen automatically. So first, you need to make sure you're on Interchange Plus pricing, which is by far the best and I would say only really good cost-effective pricing model in the payments business. So that's a pricing model where the payment processor, they pass the interchange cost through to you completely without any hidden costs, and then they add on a clearly disclosed markup. So for example, interchange plus 1%. Now I'm going to say that again. You need to make sure that you're on Interchange Plus pricing. If you don't have this, you'll never see the lowest cost, because even if you qualify for Visa small merchant interchange rates, the cost will go down, but the payment processor likely won't pass the cost savings through to you. That's why it's so important that you have to be on Interchange Plus pricing in order to take advantage of it. So you're probably wondering how much the cost savings are. So cost on a basic, a classic, or a gold Visa card is 1.3%. It's 1.55% for a Visa Infinite card and 2.3% for an Infinite Privilege card, which is the fanciest type of card that they have in Canada. Now, that is 0.1% less expensive than the normal interchange rates, and that's worth doing. It's definitely worth doing, especially as it takes almost no work. So you might be wondering, how do I qualify for it? Well, it's easy. You have to process less than $300,000 Canadian per year in total Visa sales. Now, an important thing to keep in mind is you can actually process a lot more sales than that because it's Visa sales. Visa has about 65% of the market share in Canada, generally speaking. So as a merchant, you can probably have about $500,000 a month in total sales because it's only the Visa sales that count towards that $300,000 cap. Now, if you exceed the $300,000, it's not a big deal. This is for the payment processor to set up and police. It's not something you have to worry about. You just have to make sure that you're on it to start with. And then if you exceed the $300,000, your costs will just revert back to the normal interchange rates. And if that happens, that's a good thing because it means your business is growing and you're doing good sales. So there's really no reason to not do it. In summary, it's an almost zero effort way to save money. The total potential savings is $300 a year because you're saving 0.1% per transaction. And the most that you can do, it's capped at $300,000 a year. So that's $300, at which point you'll just go back to the regular interchange rates. And if you want to take advantage of this program, but you're unsure if you have it with your current processor, or if you'd just like to get a quote from us, reach out to us at merchantaccounts.ca. We would love to give you a quote for your business. And other than that, I hope I demystified this topic. If you have any questions or any comments, leave them below. And other than that, have a nice day. Bye now.